course, we have our Deport Sneeko t-shirt if you go to deportsneeko.com. Let them know. Tell them. Let them know. Go to City Hall. Go to your local representatives. Go to Congress. Tell them, deport Sneeko today.
Guys, the internet has done it again. The internet has caused Sneeko to have a mental breakdown, and he has escaped to Saudi Arabia to quote-unquote recharge. Now, let me tell you how we got here, and let me tell you what's been going on ever since he's been down there. So as you all know, Sneeko was down in someplace in New York. I don't know if it was Times Square. I'm not sure. I'm not going to show the clip. But he got around all his Durker friends and started saying, the world will be Islamic, blah, blah, blah. The hell it will, okay? And everybody turned on him. And rightfully so. So Elon Musk said he should be deported, and so did Alex Jones. And then I guess Sneeko, the grifter, he's a king grifter, decided to capitalize on that publicity by saying, hey, Alex Jones, I challenge you to a debate. And it happened, and it did not go in Sneeko's favor. Now, this debate was hilarious, and I would have to say 99% of the internet was on Alex Jones' side. Here's a little glimpse of what went down. I think the debate was like 42 minutes, but here, Alex Jones was just taking advantage of the time to just clown Sneeko, and Sneeko was not prepared, as always.
Laura Loomer Jigsaw, this lady is saying ban Islam.
I heard you and Laura Loomer, might be dating soon.
There's no way you're even a serious person. Would you?
I'm not a serious person?
You do it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Look, I don't know if Laura Loomer's... That has aura. That has aura. Become Muslim. Abdul Alex Jones. Inshallah, Alex Jones is Muslim.
Will you wear the burqa again? I saw you in that latest video where you're like wearing it like a woman.
It's a scarf. I'm talking about the
We love our Somalis. We love our Muslims too. Oh, they so good. Oh, they so sweet. I'm going to stab your daughter at the mall. Woo. Going to stab your son, your wife. And then the police chief is going to say, we love our Somalis. We love our Muslims too. Oh, they so good. Oh, they so sweet.
You don't hate me.
So as you can see, this was great, but this was one of many clips that went viral on Twitter X. So during the stream, Sneeko promised Alex Jones that he'll be on his show because Alex invited him to come on his show. And Sneeko, of course, he's a liar, Takia, said, yeah, Alex, I'll be on the show. You know what I'm saying? What time? We'll figure it out afterwards. But yeah, I'll definitely come on your show. And he basically ghosted Alex, and Alex was like, yo, why you said you was going to come on the show and never did come out? And Alex Jones tweeted this: Sneeko just declared that the USA is an Islamic state. This self-proclaimed Islamic jihadist called me last week begging me to come on his show and promised to come on my show the next day. Following the Prophet Muhammad directive to always deceive the infidels, he broke his promise and is now hiding. And I think this is 4 minutes and 45 seconds. I don't think we're going to play all this, but let's just play a little bit of it.
All right, so last Wednesday, I went on Sneako's show. He called me on Tuesday and said that he wanted to debate me. So I went on his show for 75 minutes. I would have gone longer, but I had prior engagements. He promised to come on my show the next day. And then he ghosted me and said, well, I'll come on later, but now he won't respond to me or my producer. And then I love his sycophantic followers saying, oh, you want to be popular, you need Sneeko. He's so big and he won't come on your show. He said he'd come on, and he didn't come on. And I really enjoyed cleaning his clock in the debate. And I was just joking around, having fun. I'm going to do a very serious debate with him, and I want him to come on, and it makes no sense he wouldn't come on. Let's explain something. I've been on the air 32 years. I've had tens upon tens upon tens of millions of views. I'm on 400 plus radio stations. I reach millions and millions of people a day on those and on Rumble and on X and everywhere else. The idea that I need Sneako is ridiculous. Now, obviously, Tucker Carlson on Fox used to debate people. Yeah, absolutely. I like to have interesting debates on. That's what I do all the time. Had Nick Shirley on today. Had the candidate that came in second place in the Senate race against Graham, who's a shoe-in to win there. I mean, that's what I do. Yes, I'm in news. I have interesting, informative stuff on. Yes, it was super viral. Had hundreds of millions of views. It was a top story. Absolutely. And it's informative to expose Islam, Orthodox Islam, and the Quran and what it actually says. And he's scared to come on because he knows I'm going to present all that. But absolutely, yes, ratings, viewers, while doing good. Yes, that's what I do. With my documentaries and everything, yes, I do want to clean his clock publicly. And yes, he's obviously scared. But you little Islamists are like, oh, you need Sneako. Absolutely ridiculous. I got lots of other big guests I can get on. And people tune in to hear me. But it's just like junior high or something. Oh, you need Sneako. No, he called me. He asked me on. And obviously he didn't like the results. And I was just toying with him. So I guess I'll give it to him straight up. I'm not going to play around when he comes on this time. He knows I'm going to read out of the Quran about how convert, pay the tax, or be killed. And so I don't think he'll ever show up. And I'm going to make a point out of this. Okay? So it's that simple. That's why I want him on. And I do try to get all these other groups on I disagree with, and most of them won't come on. Why is that? Why won't they come on? Why won't they go on other shows like Tucker Carlson and stuff? Because they know that we will defeat them, as Rush Limbaugh would say, with one hand tied behind our back. It's that simple.
So Sneako saw this tweet and saw the video that Alex put out and said, only a loser begs for a rematch. What are you talking about, Sneako? You said you would come on. And of course, they're clocking him and cooking him in the replies. Alex Jones destroyed you. You are a sore loser and a coward. Stay in Saudi Arabia. I doubt he was the loser. You got spanked big time. See how quick Muslims lie and go back on their words? Yeah, it's called takia. It's what they do. It's what they do, okay? You promised him you go on his show. He did. No, Sneako, get Abdul Jones back on. You have to have these conversations, okay? Alex Jones right now. This is you, Smooth Brain. Sneako, you should do another debate because I like the ideas of people in the West seeing you in a common manner, explaining Islam by the person debating against you. Sounds like the crazy person. Go on. You need to give a good rundown about Islam. And Sneako, you're such a clout chasing hoe. Alex Jones is entirely a different and higher level than you. You should be thanking him for the time on his show because you are nothing and a nobody. All true, by the way. All true. So once Alex Jones saw that Sneako tried to do the Uno reverse card saying, stop chasing me. I never said I was going to come on your show, which we all saw and heard him say that he was going to come on Alex Jones' show the next day. Alex Jones tweeted this. Sneako begged me, then he got scared. And it shows Sneako, I think this is an AI version of Sneako, past, today, and of course, near future. All right, I guess him being, he was a grifter for America in the past. Wait. This is AI, but this isn't AI. This is when he was in Spain with Kanye West. Okay, aka Ye. And I remember this because he had the black tie on, and I remember that beautiful background where they had that Airbnb. So I remember this picture. So yeah, this is not AI. This is Sneako, and I believe this is when they were outside on the Piers Morgan show. And of course, this is an AI version of Sneako being a jihadist. So Alex Jones is really pissed off about this, and so he says, and he tweeted this on July the 12th, why is Sneako ghosting Alex Jones? Jones is now publicly challenging him to the second debate he pledged to have. And I think, when was this right here? Okay, this was the next day. Sneako is still silent. So let's listen to what Alex had to say on this video.
Sneako, it's Sunday night. Last week, you agreed to come on my show. Then you canceled and said come on yours. I said fine. You said you'd come on the next day. Then you said you had to go to a soccer game. Well, here we are like 3-4 days later. That was a huge debate. And, you know, you were overall a good sport. And I want to have another debate. I think you're a likable, actually funny guy. I did mean the things I said about Islam overall. But I got to ask, man, you're not calling my producer back. I'm up here at Sunday night to sit a show. And you're not calling her back. So I'm not saying you're scared, but I have no idea why you wouldn't come on my show. Listen, I'll come on your show again. Doesn't matter to me where the show is. People tuned in. It was massive. People at the grocery store, the gas station, family calling me up. It went mega viral, hundreds of millions of views. So I don't have any idea why you wouldn't come on the show. Though I am going to read you out of the Quran where it says, you convert, you pay the tax, or we cut your head off, we kill you. So I don't know if people are advising you not to come back on with me, but we can even have a third-party mediator if you want. We can do a commercial-free, like 3-hour show. That was just very short notice last time, so I could only do like an hour. Ended up doing 75 minutes with you. So I'm ready to go 5 hours with you. I'm ready to have the Lincoln Douglas debates with you. Now, if you need more time to prepare, I understand. Just let me know. Or let me know if you've wet the bed, which I don't think you've done. I mean, you're a rambunctious, smart, funny guy. And so I do think you're entertaining, and people are demanding more. So don't be sneaky. I made good, and I came on your show. You haven't come on mine, but I'll be the bigger man. I'll take the high road. I'll do 2 hours commercial free with you, Sneaky, or Mr. Sneeko, I'm sorry. And I'm telling you, if you want to just have a clock where I go 3 minutes, you go 3 minutes. You can play your clips, I'll play my clips. And if you need a week or so to get ready, I, of course, don't need to have all the knowledge right here. That's fine. In fact, you can even have your mommy there to hold your hand if you want. Or change your little poopy diapers. Okay, I'm being mean. I'm sorry. I'm just teasing you. A little bit of a joke here, okay? Seriously. I want to pay the Jesus tax, okay? I may convert to Islam over this.
No,
okay?
you won't.
I mean, the fun Muhammad had, you know. I mean, I've read about it. I'm kind of a rock star, actually. I'm kind of a little bit jealous right now. He's more Hollywood than anybody ever heard of. So in the name of supporting the prophet, I think you should come with the jihad in the information war, part of one of the pillars of jihad, and I think you should stand in the testament and defend Islam. And as long as they get equal time, we can do 4 or 5 hours. You can have imams there. You can sit in their lap like Salacious Crumb. That's the guy that sits in Jabba the Hutt's lap. And they can help you if you want.
Okay, and then he can have I'm not going to play all this. He can have all the help he wants. What happens is that because Sneako made Islam look bad again, his advisors told him not to give you a second debate. That's all that is. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to have a part 2. Sneako did not come ahead in that. As a matter of fact, he basically had more people go against Islam because of that debate with Alex Jones. You know, so as if you need that debate to go against Islam. But anyway, so that happened, and that just didn't sit well with Sneako, which added on to the layers and layers and layers of things of why he almost had a nervous breakdown and had to go to Saudi Arabia. So here's where Sneako's world started crumbling down. So his buddy James Fishback, who I do believe is running for governor in Florida, this guy is a huge POS. He's a groomer. He's been caught trying to have relations, quote unquote, with underage girls. He also called for the lynching of Byron Donalds and told black people that they should go back as slaves. Everybody keeps saying, oh, he's doing this to be edgy. To run for governor, you're doing this to be edgy? But Sneako loved this guy, all right? He's anti-Semitic, very racist, hates women. He has no chance of winning the governor's race in Florida. And him and Sneako became real cool buddies. And so this guy, a POS, turns his back against another POS. And so this is how Sneako responds to James Fishback agreeing that he should be deported.
You think that Sneeko should be deported?
I think there is no place for the kind of weird calls to Islamify the United States that Sneako's called for. I don't think that is well received or well respected here. It's not a reflection of our society. Yeah. And if he wants to do that, he should go back to the Middle East and call for it there.
James Fishback, I promoted your campaign. I brought you on my stream. And even when it was pretty clear that somebody was botting it, didn't say anything. And you said on my stream too, oh, it's probably just natural growth when I had 35,000 live viewers with James Fishback on. Did nothing but promote him. And now he's saying go back to the Middle East. He says he's Christian. Christianity's from the Middle East too, dum-dum. So where are you going to go? I was born in America. I was born here. Go back to the Middle East. You're literally echoing Elon Musk propaganda. You say that you're against Peter Thiel and the tech cabal, and you're saying word for word what the Zionists and Elon are saying. For what, a clip? Islamify the United States? I said, inshallah, the entire world. Had nothing to do with America. I want goodness for others, just like Christians who say every knee will bow, every tongue confess. Did nothing but amplify you, Fishback.
Shortly after that, Aiden Ross reacted to Sneako debate with Alex Jones. Sneako got his panties all up his ass and had a problem with that. And then Aiden reacted to this clip, and that also made Sneako mad. But this is when Aiden Ross, who I saw this coming, like Aiden Ross defended Sneako when he was banned off of Kick, when he was banned off of YouTube, and he was like, yeah, that's my buddy Sneako, that's my buddy Sneako. But thanks to Aiden finally getting some common sense, he has actually banned Sneako from his boxing match and from other events that he runs. But this is Aiden finally drawing the line where he stands when it comes to Sneako.
He wasn't there. He wasn't around you when you were canceled. He wasn't around you to lift you up when you were depressed from gambling. He wasn't there when you were getting alienated and blackballed. I was there. I opened up a charity and nobody spoke about it. Nobody amplified it. Nobody helped it. For letting Rob...
Sneako, if you move to Iran or if you move to one of those countries, bro, I swear to God, I'll donate. Please move, bro. Move. Show us how good it is over there. Go move to Afghanistan. You said they're welcoming. Oh, just please, bro. Holy Sneako, holy no, I'm not weird. No, he wants to change America and make it like Afghanistan. So tell him to go to Afghanistan and show us how it's done. Come on. Dude, I don't know what the going on lately. I don't want to talk about politics and that shit, bro. Like, you guys, we got to be consistent here, bro, with everything going on in the world. We can't talk about one thing and not talk about everything else. I told you guys this. He needs to talk about how Saudi Arabia, an Islam country, is also funding a genocide. We need to talk about all other things. There's many things going on in the world. There's not only one thing.
I'm not going to show all of Sneako's ex-friends. They were his friends before the whole, yes, we need to turn the world into Islam. They were on his team until he said that nonsense. So I'm not going to show everybody that was on Team Sneako that are now on Team Deport Sneako. So I'm not going to show all of that or else this video will be an hour long. However, Sneako can't take it because he spent most of the stream looking at all of his ex-friends backstab him and looking at all the people he supported actually come against him for his stupid take. And then he starts to fake cry and get emotional on his stream. He's so performative. But this was the last straw. And then he was on a plane to Saudi Arabia the next day. So this was the last stream he had where he just had enough. And I guess he had to go back to Saudi Arabia, specifically Medina, to prevent from going crazy.
If you want to give money to a charity, I've had mine open, bro.
Bro, that's all I'm asking. That's it. You're an idiot, so send it to me.
Chawalai, I want to take a break so bad. But there's so much that I need to talk about. And to be transparent, it's really getting to me, bro. It's so plainly obvious what's happening. I want to make the best content I can make. I want to, seek truth through funny. I want to entertain you guys. But it's so evil and it's so obvious. Wallahi, it's getting hard, bro. I don't want to be on stream like this. I don't want to...
So that was the little, as you can hear, he's just performative. And he's such a grifter. Oh my God. So Sneako is weak. He's a weak-minded imbecile. But this whole thing of, oh my God, dude, wallahi, I need to go someplace and actually get my mind together because this is blah, blah, blah. I'm a victim. Also, Sneako keeps putting himself in a position of being on the moral high ground when he's not. Sneako is scum and he will always be scum. So 2 days later, Sneako heads to Medina in Saudi Arabia for a mental reset. Here's a tweet where he vlogs about it. And it says, Sneako shows his journey to Medina in a new vlog and talks about how crucial it is for him to get a mental reset there after the chaos in America. This is the second time he's done this? So let's go ahead and take a look at this propaganda.
Just got to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I think I'm the only one here on the rooftop of Masjid Nabawi right now. It's getting a little overwhelming in America. So Medina, Mecca, Umrah, this is where you can get a good reset, like a shower for your soul, and then come back charged up. Now, last flight, JFK to Jeddah, and Jeddah to Medina, about a 1 hour flight. And I'm there, inshallah. Just got here. It's boiling, I forgot it's summer. Assalamu alaikum. Without these consistent Medina trips, it would be a lot harder to maintain mental clarity. I don't have too many people on the same path and on the same wavelength. Wow. That's a nice view. SubhanAllah. Really, not the window stain, but yeah, there you go.
I love this part where we see all the women that are all covered up, right? Now remember, the women have to cover up because men in Islam can't control their urges to prevent themselves from taking advantage of them, okay? So it's the women's fault that men in Islam have such a savage nature and that they can't control their urges to prevent violating women. And by the way, RAPE is legal. It's legal in Islam, okay? So his next update is him being in Kabar, and the replies are not nice at all. So he said from Kabar to the gay bar, and then of course, you need to chill down, bro. It's not a good idea for any ideology to prevail. Neither Islam, no matter how it looks nice in your eyes. Then they got Gaza here. Okay, yeah, I agree on this one in reference to Gaza. And this is the one where I took a liking the most, because a lot of people don't realize is that their prophet was killed by a Jewish woman. And I forget her name at the moment, but I think it was in this area where he was poisoned. And a couple of weeks or maybe a month later, he died in the arms of his child bride that he married at the age of 6 and forced himself on her at the age of 9. And this is the hadith that talks about it, where he says, I continue to feel the pain from the food I ate at Kabar. And now I feel as if my aorta is being cut because of that poison. So this is how you know this is nothing but a grift. For Sneako, Islam is just his new grift. Well, I can't say new because he's been at it for 2-something years, but then he's been at the red pill for a good 5 years. So there's that. Anyway, he positioned his camera inside the mosque and set it on a timer to take a picture of him praying. Now, once upon a time when he first got into Islam, Sneako used to walk away from his computer and go on his prayer rug right in front of his webcam and pray 5 times a day. However, I think only 3 or 4 of those prayers would get caught on camera, maybe 3. But it was just performative because he doesn't even do that anymore. So when he gets to Saudi Arabia, he made sure to take pictures like, look at me, I'm inside the mosque. I'm a Muslim. Look at me, I'm praying. Look, look, look. See, I really am Islamic. Anna Groiper made a donation to Nick Fuentes about it, and that was pretty eye-opening. And I agree with what Nick says. I don't like Nick. Let's be clear. I don't like Nick. I agree with his statement in reference to how performative this is for Sneako. And Sneako does this every time he goes to Medina.
If Sneako keeps up the crying, he'll have to start wearing a hijab.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man, he's just crying all the time. He's a wreck. He's an emotional wreck right now. That's what it means when you're crying all the time. It means you're an emotional wreck. Crying about this and that and crashing out on all his friends and flying to Saudi Arabia. This guy is totally going through it. And he deserves it because he's a horrible person. So I hope that he hits rock bottom and he realizes that he's been a complete piece of shit. And he apologizes to all his friends that he betrayed. That's my hope for him. Good. You deserve this. You are a horrible person. So I hope you can sit there with the consequences of your betrayal and maybe realize that you're the problem. So, yeah, did you see him taking pictures of himself praying? He's in Saudi Arabia, and he's taking pictures of himself praying. It's like, I don't think that counts. I'm on the spiritual retreat, but first, let me take a selfie. Really? Really? Before Sneako does anything pious, but first, let me take a selfie. Everything, every time. Let's go and pray in public. Let's go and pray in the mosque, but first I got to set up my tripod. Oh, it's time to say our morning prayers. Quick, get the live stream on. I'm going to raise money for Palestine. Just make sure you put my face and my name all over it so everyone knows I did it. Vanity. All is vanity.
Actually, I agree with that. Yeah. So Sneako, I think he either co-sponsored or he sponsored fundraiser for Gaza. And one of his conditions was that his picture, his literal picture, has to be on every poster along with his name. So yeah, it's like, I want everybody to know that I'm giving to the people in Gaza. I'm contributing to this fundraiser. Yeah, this is just for show and tell. If he can't capitalize off of it, if he can't benefit off of it, if he can't grift off of it, if he can't promote himself on it, he's not interested. I also found it crazy that he always goes to the best part of Saudi, but not the slum area of Saudi, which is, I think, Jazan. So there are a lot of ghettos and very dangerous places in Saudi Arabia, but he makes sure he goes to the good part. As I was recording this, Sneako uploaded this video and it's gaining traction. I wouldn't be surprised if this video goes viral when I eventually upload this video on my YouTube channel. And what happened is that Sneako got a ride from a cab driver from Yemen. And as soon as Sneako mentioned the terrorist group known as the Houthis, this is the Islamic terrorist group that Hassan Piker loves, next to Hamas, next to ISIS, next to all Islamic terrorist group. There is not a terrorist group that Sneako and Hassan don't like. So the tweet says, Sneako surprises a Yemeni taxi driver in Saudi Arabia by mentioning the Houthis. Driver instantly replies, "Death to America." I'm going to play the video in full context because towards the end, Sneako puts subtitles so that you can understand what the taxi driver is actually saying in Arabic.
It'd be an expensive cab. I went last night or the night before, I can't remember, to High Bar, but it was closed. Like a 2-hour drive. But I'm not mad. I'm not giving up. I'm going to go again. And in Saudi, you can do a thing. When you get a cab, I just got a real cab, but you can get any car. If you just wave at a guy, he'll stop what he's doing and he'll drive you where you got to go. Just give him some money. Assalamu alaikum. Can I go to Haibar? Haibar. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I forgot. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to stop it, but I have to stop it. Notice how Sneako is chewing on a stick? Well, that's how they brush their teeth down there. I am not joking. So I guess he was going to feed into the meme that Alex Jones said during their debate, but it's not a meme. They literally brushed their teeth with sticks.
Meter, huh?
Meter high bar.
Yes.
Is it like 2-hour drive?
Okay, no
Inshallah.
problem. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bismillah.
What's your name?
Abdullah Muhammad.
Abdullah Muhammad from Saudi?
Abu Ahmed.
Abu Ahmed.
From Yemen.
From Yemen?
Yes.
Houthi?
No. كيف الحال؟ How are you?
كيفك؟ الحمد لله. From أمريكي.
أمريكي؟ خلاص حوثي هذا الموت أمريكي.
شيطان مان.
هذا مشكلة هذا مشكلة.
يلا بسم الله.
الحمد لله بسم الله توكلنا على الله ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون. اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا. اللهم أنت الصاحب في الصغر والخليفة في الأهل والمال والولد.
آمين.
See, I find it strange that Sneako doesn't put the part where he says death to America in subtitles, in English subtitles, but he does it like further down the line, but he does it later on in the video. So he's such a sneaky snake. And so this is going to be the last video I show in reference to all of this. I just saved this part for last because this is Nick, who used to be best friends with Sneako. They used to be best friends, I guess. You know, they were together on again, off again, on again, off again. But I must admit that this is the longest that they have been at each other's throat. But give it a couple of months, they'll be back to kissing again. But I just wanted to play this part where Nick goes in on him, which is probably making Sneako go into depression. So let's watch this, and then I'll finish up the video with my commentary.
Sneako is cracking, bro. And I don't mean in a good way. I mean, he is crumbling. He is cracking up. He just doesn't have the constitution for this. He's mentally weak. And I knew that. And I knew I would destroy him. Look at what's happening. He is so pressed about what we're doing to him that he fled to Saudi Arabia. He goes, whenever I'm overwhelmed, I go to Saudi Arabia. Oh, is this overwhelming for you, my friend? This is overwhelming for you? Whenever I get overwhelmed, I go and cry to the prophet in the cube in Saudi Arabia. Oh, is this overwhelming? Are we getting to you? Crashing out on Aiden Ross, crashing out on Clavicular, crashing out on everybody. Hasn't slept, looks like shit, totally descending. His evil is catching up to him. He's a horrible human being. He's a despicable human being. And it's finally catching up to him. Good. Good. And I hope it does. I hope it does. The physiognomy doesn't lie. The physiognomy doesn't lie. See me? I'm looking better. I'm looking better because I'm going through it valiantly, heroically, maybe. That I've been told I'm a hero. People say, you're a hero? Okay. Yeah, hey, I'll take it. You know, why do I look amazing? Why am I losing weight, ascending, like top of my game? Because I'm arguably a hero. You are an anti-hero, maybe. You, on the other hand, are such an evil bastard that you look like you can't even conceal it. It's manifesting in your appearance. So, you know, maybe he would get some sleep if he didn't betray all of his friends. Hey, Sneako. Hey, Nicholas de Blasi Ford. Maybe you'd get a little more sleep at night if you weren't tortured by the guilt of betraying all your friends and being a piece of shit. And believing in a false religion. So, here's a little piece of advice. Get home safe.
Home 11/19 cent $20.
Yeah, he doesn't mean that. And so there you have it. So Sneako's crashing out, or he's already crashed out, and now he's in Saudi Arabia, I guess getting a mental reset. And he's going to come back and play the victim, gaslight and say, I didn't say that, and go back to debating random people for clout and looking like a fool in the process. But anyway, there's the video. I have more coming down the pipeline. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Later, taters.